Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he slings one that's incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
2nd and 10. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Carry here for the big tight end. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Darnell Mooney, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are on the board first here in Vegas. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Micah Parsons racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. Powering his way forward. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Terrace Marshall. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. 20! Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Akers. Akers has got the first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now. Kirk looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Back to throw here. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Play action. It's Fields. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Fields. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's It's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throws right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, total.
Hit as he throws, he lost the football, it's loose.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. But instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Fields. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
From the 27, Fields. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. T.J. Watt in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Looking to throw. And one more time, here's Kirk. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it'll be 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it here. And Marshall's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
So 2 1st downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Going right back to Akers. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They'll run here with Akers. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll dump this off to Akers. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cam Akers, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Fields on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. No.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's brought down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Now this throw caught left side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jarnell Mooney. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Fields. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st down, it's Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Fields going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To the air again, Fields. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 5, 2nd and 4. On play action, Fields sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Fields throwing again. He's got it. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Justin Fields taking it in from 4-yard town. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Akers. 77 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. For Marshall, that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A gutsy decision there, going for it on 4th, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for Tampa Bay, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.